That I feel like I just like landed a trick in skate.
Say something funny.
And then I said, calculator, I barely know her. The distinct cut between the rim shot and the crowd, like I said the joke rim shot, and then just like there was no like build up to the crowd. It was just all at once like
it's like all of a sudden everybody in the crowd was just, they were sitting there and they heard the joke and they go, yeah, that's funny.
Scared me as a kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like the original, was when Charlie is the last one left and he's talking to Willy Wonka in his room where everything's like cut in half. Yeah. And he does like the "You lose, Charlie." Do you know what scene I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's terrified me.
That's the OG, yeah.
Yes. With Gene Wilder.
Yes. God, what a Wilder man.
Yes. Wilder, I hardly know her.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Welcome back to Rankings, the show where we rank things. I'm your host, Nick, and over on the other side of the couch is another one of your hosts,
Lewis.
That's him.
That's how you pronounce my name now.
Yeah. There's a silent, soft moan at the end of it.
Lewis.
Today we're doing chocolate bars. Halloween is fast approaching. By the time this is coming up, it's about a month away. So you got to start getting in the spooky
season's coming up. Yeah,
spooky season is a coming. Rankings, like, subscribe. This is the show where we try to find the top 10 best of everything and anything.
We're doing pretty good so far.
Here's huge spoilers for the last one. That we in case you haven't realized it, 23 episodes in, we record in bulk. We just did football logos.
Is this 23? Is this episode 23?
I believe so. 21 just went up. That was the 21 was apps, and we just did football, so that would be 22. So this would be 23, assuming we put them out in that order.
I just know that one is Old McDonald.
Yes, yeah. I forgot which one it was this morning, and I had to go back and check.
Old McDonald.
But So basically, we're gonna go. Well, first we have our predictions, where I try and guess something from your personal list, and you try and guess something from mine. We each have our own personal list of the top 10 chocolate bars. We'll go back and forth, starting at 10, reading our lists, explaining why, having some banter, some goofs, some gaffes, and then we will use that information to compile the official top 10 rankings chocolate bars.
Yes, sir.
So you, my good friend, what do you reckon is my number one chocolate bar?
I think you're gonna have. I think you're gonna have like Kit Kats on there somewhere. I think you're gonna.
You think I'm gonna have Kit Kats there somewhere?
Yeah,
interesting.
I think you're gonna be kitty catty.
I think you're gonna have Snickers high up there. No. Yes, I'm gonna stick with Snickers.
Okay.
I think you're gonna have a high.
We've never really I don't really eat chocolate bars anymore.
No, neither do I. But I definitely
chocolate bars together.
Yeah, no, that's also true.
We should eat chocolate bars together sometime.
We should have a sleepover and have chocolate and stay up till whenever we want.
Oh my god!
And rank everything.
And we can play Call of Duty.
Yeah, we can play
without our
zombies.
moms knowing.
Yeah. We can play zombies. We get a high round, like 15 or something.
My mom doesn't let me play zombies.
Yeah, well, she's not here. That's kind of the whole point.
I know.
No, my mom's coming to the sleepover. She's going to hang out with us.
Yeah.
No, she's cracked at zombies. Okay. She knows how to do the Easter egg on Origins. It's crazy. Yeah, no. It's the same steps that Reznov makes you do in this first mission of the Black Ops 1 campaign.
What?
Secure the keys! This is for all my Call of Duty heads out there.
Holy shit.
That you don't know about.
No, I got nothing. I just knew gun shoot. That was my Call of Duty experience.
It is so fucking hot out.
It's so warm.
I started last time, so hit me with your number 10 chocolate bar.
Number 10.
You tuned into 1-800-RANK-FM. 1-800-RANK-FM.
Yeah. Bam! You can program these too. I know that there's like more sounds in there to fiddle with. My number 10 is Twix.
Twix, I love a good Twix. Yeah.
Twix bar.
Great shareable one too. Pop that sucker open. Here's one Twix log for thyself.
Yeah, I haven't had Twix in a long time. However, I do remember enjoying it. I do remember having.
I remember always having a couple of Twix up my sleeve. Nice.
I love the applause and the fact that it abruptly ends too.
Yeah,
they're like, "Yay!"
Yeah, they told the joke and they're just like.
Yeah. It's like if while we were doing this show, you did a joke, and then I just sat here and processed it for 2 seconds, and then started crying laughing.
And then abruptly stopping.
Yeah, no, Twix bars are good. They've got a little bit of like caramel in them, I think, right?
Yeah.
No, they're good.
Maybe they've got like a I don't know how to describe the type of like cookie, but like they have that like softer,
like wafery.
Yes, that's
it's
the
like
word.
wafery,
I think
right?
so.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I think it's a little bit wafery.
I enjoy me a good old Twix.
Yeah, dude.
My number 10 I put because I honestly it's probably my least eaten chocolate bar, but I do really like their milk chocolate and white chocolate. I put a Hershey's bar.
See, I thought about Hershey's, and this is the reason I didn't have Hershey's on my list at all. Is because it's just chocolate. It's just chocolate. No, it doesn't really feel like. Obviously, it's a chocolate bar. I'm not going to try and make the argument that it's not a chocolate bar because it is, but it's just chocolate. Which I guess is like part of the simplicity.
No,
like
exactly.
That's the shit that like a kid in the 60s would have gone crazy for.
That's true.
Holy shit! Jimmy! I've got a golden ticket! Yeah. Yeah.
I've got a golden ticket. Oh, wait, this is just the rap.
I love the memes about Charlie's dad. Or not dad, his
Grandpa Joe?
Yeah.
Where it's
just
like
getting out of the bed, like being
I'm good enough to go to the factory after you waited on me hand and foot for decades.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
No. I put Hershey's because I like Hershey's, but they're not normally my go-to. But also I'm not having a lot of chocolate anymore. It's very similar to the soda one, although I think I like more chocolate bars than I do soda. Soda's like pop is something I just actively don't really crave anymore at all. Chocolate, when it's presented to me, I'm sometimes like, fuck, all right. Like,
I'm the opposite. Chocolate and I are just like, I'm kind of done with it. It's just every time I eat it, I'm just like, I feel like I can't breathe. Pop,
because you're
I'll
part
always,
dog.
if somebody, yeah.
I've got that dog in me, which means I can't eat chocolate or I'll die.
The dog is bulldog. I can't. I had no respiratory system up here. Exactly. But when someone offers me any kind of soda, I'm just like, oh, if I must.
I don't mind if I do, good sir. Why, yes.
But no, dude,
the
Hershey's,
finest
I fuck
cocoa
with
of
Hershey's.
cocos. Yeah,
like
no,
milk chocolate,
exactly.
Milk chocolate's really good. Dark chocolate's really good.
I like dark chocolate. You like dark chocolate?
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but I do like it.
Potentially more. I'm starting to like real chocolate, like bitter chocolate, slightly more than milk chocolate and stuff like that now, just because I think it is less processed as well, right?
I like it when I know what I'm getting myself into. When I want that like sweet, like kind of treat.
Yeah.
Then I don't want it, and then I'm always like, it's this kind of chocolate. But like, I do like it when I know that that's what I'm having, especially with like more fruit-based ones.
Yeah. I was in the Dominican, I think it was in DR, and I tried like chocolate that was made in like a chocolate factory there. Fucking astoundingly different than anything here, and
really good.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Oh my god!
Did you get a golden ticket?
I didn't get the golden ticket.
And I'm okay.
No.
I promise that's my last Charlie and the Chocolate Factory reference. Yeah, no, it definitely won't be. Your number 9.
Very similar to a Twix bar in my opinion.
I wrote my list backwards, so it's confusing me. I wrote it like a different direction than I normally do. I have 1 at the top and 10 at the bottom.
That's why I always do 1 at the top.
I normally do 1 at the bottom
Really?
because I read my way down.
There's never been a reason for me to see one of your lists.
Yeah, that's true.
Same with you with mine.
Yeah, because we tell each other, and we have to keep them a secret beforehand.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. No, my number 9, very similar to a Twix bar, Mars bars.
I love Mars bars.
Yeah, so do I.
Nougat, caramel, chocolate.
Nougat is very good.
I from memory, and this might be wrong, but from memory in the States, again, you're going to find out that this is we are 2 Canadians ranking chocolate bars. You will learn that from I don't even know if Twix is in America.
We're very Canadian.
So you're going to see that. I believe in the States, the Mars bars have nuts in them, which I don't like. But if you want to have a chocolate bar that is basically what the Mars bars are like here, again, I could be completely wrong. This is just something I remember hearing. But if you want a chocolate bar that's very similar to a Mars bar, you have a Three Musketeers. And I like Three Musketeers as well.
I don't know if I've ever had one.
It's basically a Mars bar.
Okay.
It's nougat caramel chocolate.
Okay, yeah. I fuck with nougat. Do you know marzipan?
No.
Marzipan is like, I had it like once when I was in like Germany when I was young. I was like really young. I was like 9. And I went with my family, and there was like this, I forget what the name of the town even was, but they were famous for marzipan. And there was like sculptures made out of marzipan in like shop windows and shit.
What's marzipan?
I think it's a form of chocolate.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I was at least somewhat following. Because I'm sitting here thinking that damn, they have sculptures that are kind of chocolatey, and then meanwhile you're talking about a type of stone.
Yeah.
Don't eat it.
No, I think it's a kind of chocolate, but I don't know. It just has such a unique taste, and I haven't been able to find marzipan since. But it reminds me of nougat.
Marzipan does whatever chocolate can.
I was just gonna say marzipan again. Does whatever marzipan.
Does whatever a marzipan. Marzipan.
But no, Mars bars are sick, man. They're. I don't know. I remember them being slightly better than Twix.
Mars bars.
Deep fried Mars bars.
I've never had them, but I've heard they're good. This is not a spoiler.
Yeah.
Because it's no longer the case. But Mars bars used to be my favorite chocolate bar.
Really?
They used to be.
I'm going to assume they're on your list at some point then.
They are on my list at some point, but I will. It's not a spoiler because they're not even top 3 anymore.
Wow.
There has been some changings to my personal rankings.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm now at stage 2.
Yeah.
I had a couple rare candies and I evolved. That's a Pokemon joke that you didn't get. My number 9 is Caramilk, which I think is also Canadian.
Caramilks.
Yeah, those ones very sweet. I normally
Cadbury that owns that.
I think so. Something like that.
Yeah.
But it's it's the ones that I'm pretty sure they're little squares typically.
Yep.
And they're chocolate with just caramel inside. So because of that, they're very, very sweet and they're very rich. So I don't normally have them that often or that many. Mm-hmm. But I do they're a nice treat every now and then, But it's one of those chocolates that and I find this a lot with chocolate, but especially with things like caramel, where it's very sweet. Where after I have them, I'm I need water.
Yeah,
I'm so thirsty now,
dude. Do you? One of my pet peeves about chocolate bars, and this is one of the reasons that I don't eat regularly Hershey's just chocolate and stuff like that anymore, because this happens less with other chocolate bars at least, is getting chocolate on my hands. I fucking hate getting chocolate on my hands.
I find I don't think I have that problem that much. I hate when I'm having an ice cream cone.
My fingers.
That's true. I hate when I'm having an ice cream cone and it melts on my hands.
Oh my god,
a
it's
popsicle or
so
something.
annoying.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
I hate now my hands are all sticky.
Yeah. Too much shtick.
Yeah, too much shtick, not enough taste.
Yeah,
that's what I'm after with these buds.
I've lost all shtick.
I want to feel that taste on these buds.
All shtick. Yeah, yeah. I want my buds to be rightfully flavorful.
Yeah, taste my buds. You ever taste your buds? Anyway, you're number 9.
My number no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
My number 8.
Yes.
Mint Aero bars.
So like Aero bars in very good condition, or
yeah. Specifically the mint flavored ones, because
those ones are pretty good.
Aero bars, nothing fucking special.
Also very Canadian.
Yeah,
they're bubbly. They have air holes in them.
Yeah, and I think Aero bars are stupid. I think Aero bars suck.
I like them,
but mint Aero bars, I think, are very.
I will say that's probably one of the best mint chocolates. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge mint chocolate guy. I don't dislike it, but it's not my go-to choices for most things.
Yeah.
I do like the mint Aero, and I do like regular Aeros. I like that it's a nice airier, lighter chocolate.
It just means I eat more of it, and I just end up feeling the same way. It's just regular chocolate but that's why I like the mint in it, is because it makes it no longer regular chocolate. It gives it some flavor. It gives it something other
Je ne sais quoi. Yeah, actually, I know exactly what it is. It's mint.
I think what's happening now is I'm yeah, je sais.
Je
sais très bon.
Oui, monsieur. Est-ce que tu peux parler en français? Dites-nous dans les commentaires en bas.
That was better than I could have done.
Thank you.
And
Merci.
I'm bilingual legally. Yeah. But no, there's just I think I'm slowly losing the taste for milk chocolate. I think I'm liking dark chocolate more.
I think milk chocolate is a lot like how you like icing more when you're a kid, because you're like, this is the sweet sugary one. But then as you grow up and you start to actually enjoy the taste,
you just like the cake now.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
100%. Or getting a muffin over a cupcake. I would get a muffin over a cupcake any day now.
I think I would too. I don't love cupcakes that much because that middle bite is the worst, because there's because the icing it's taller in the center, so you have that one bite where it's mostly icing.
Yeah,
and just when you have just icing in your mouth, for me anyway, it's too much, too sweet.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
My number 8. You can't spell Snickers without Nick. My number 8 is Snickers. Another one where it's I don't typically buy this for myself, but if someone was like, hey, you're not you when you're hungry, eat a Snickers, I'd probably take it.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Also, everyone knows that slogan.
You're
not you when you're hungry.
Advertisements.
Yeah.
They have such a good marketing campaign. so I can't even be mad at them.
Yeah. No, Snickers are a classic.
I haven't had them in a long time, to be honest with you.
Neither have I. But I remember like I'm not a big fan of nuts in my chocolate, and I believe they have nuts in them, right? Pretty sure.
Yeah, a whole lot of my nuts.
These nuts, bro, because I fucking love that chocolate.
Yeah, dude.
No, it's just like it's another one. It's like it's a good bar, but in my personal preference, it's not exactly what I'm. That's a lie. I do like having nuts in chocolate, but I just depends on how the bar is. If that makes sense, a little.
Yep.
I don't know. It's a show where we have to talk about why we like things, so I'm always worried about sounding pretentious, but that's just how it's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can't elaborate.
Well,
without...
we have to base the criteria off of something. And it's going to sound
this is just
like
what I was
think
thinking
we're
about.
professionals,
No,
but
yeah.
we don't think we are.
Exactly. It's not that I think this is what you should be thinking about when you're having a chocolate bar. This is just what I was thinking about while composing my list. Where it's like, if I'm like, I want a chocolate bar, I'm probably going to get something from my 1 through 5s. I'm probably not going to buy a Snickers. But if I was hanging out with people, like, hey, do you want a chocolate bar? I got Snickers. I'd be like, yeah, sure, man.
If I'm at a grocery store and I've decided that I want a chocolate bar, the only ones that I have a chance of picking up are
the really light ones because you're super weak.
Yeah.
I'd love to pick up a chocolate bar, but I can't. It's too heavy.
My top 5. That's the only, like, 6 and below, probably not getting it.
That's fair.
My number 6, maybe. Other than that, probably not getting it.
What is your number 7?
My number 7. This is also a mint something, and it doesn't really qualify. It qualifies as a chocolate bar in the sense that it doesn't qualify as anything else. It's the York Peppermint Patties.
I've heard of them.
Do you know what I'm talking about? They're a little silver.
Do.
They come in a little silver packaging.
Yes.
And they're a little circular peppermint patty. And that is good mint chocolate there.
I'm gonna
that shit,
Google it.
That shit slaps.
What was it called again?
A York peppermint patty.
Oh, just York peppermint patty. Peppermint.
On my book here, I have York Peppy Patty.
Peppy Patty. Oh, these guys.
Dude.
Yeah, I guess that counts.
Dude, this is the only. There's no other, it doesn't qualify as anything else. That's kind of my.
Does that have coconut? No, it's peppermint. I'm stupid. Yeah. I like coconut bars, though.
I do like coconut bars as well.
I like the ones that have coconut in it. I didn't put it on here, though, because I was afraid. But
why are you afraid?
Because it's a controversial pick, and then I was like, do I really love these all that much? And the answer is yes I do. I didn't put them on here on mine, but I do like the Bounty bars, the ones with coconut and chocolate. I like those.
Yeah, no, there's no chance I would ever put a coconut bar on my fucking list.
Motherfuck, no.
That's a good choice. I would have clowned you. I would have made fun of you all day. If you put a Bounty. Yeah,
I would have just sat here and went, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, no, I would
Bounty boy.
I would have fucking screamed at you.
Yeah.
I would have cried.
I'm gonna drive you cocoa nuts.
Yeah, dude. Fuck you and your coconut bar.
My number 7. There's a very famous commercial for this chocolate bar that never aired in Canada. So I learned about it from The Office. But you know that the give me a break. Give me a break of that Kit Kat bar. That was not a commercial in Canada. But number 7, I have Kit Kats. My grandma always has Kit Kats in her fridge. So I go, I have a Kit Kat, and I love having it. Then that's normally the only time I have Kit Kats, though. I don't typically buy them.
Okay.
But I always love like a Kit Kat, especially in the fridge. Dude, nice cold Kit Kat.
Cold chocolate in general.
Yeah,
is like
put your chocolate in the fridge if you've never done it before.
Yeah, it's better than having warm chocolate for sure.
Yeah. Shout out my dad for doing that, because I don't think I would have if he didn't. He always puts his chocolate in the fridge and then I steal it.
Oh, really? I've started putting my chocolate in the fridge as well, just because it's so much better.
Stealing it.
I start putting it in your fridge. I leave all of my chocolate in your fridge.
Yeah. That bastard keeps eating my food. Yeah, you're putting it in his fridge,
just full of the crisper full of chocolate bars.
He's probably not even doing it on purpose. He probably just thought it was his. He probably looked at his room and said, "Hey, is this yours?" And they said no, and they're like, "All right, I
must have bought this."
Yeah. You're number 6.
I'm really happy that you said Kit Kat.
Is that your number 6?
No, but I don't have Snickers on my list, which means I win.
And I don't want the world to see me. I don't think that they'd understand.
My number 6 is
just one.
Are you done? You fucking imagine? Can you fucking shut it?
You're at a 10 right now. I need you at like a 4.
Yeah, no.
And because you keep screaming at me, I just keep saying, and I'd give up forever.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, you think just know you're alive.
I just start screaming louder and louder. Shut up, shut up, shut up. My number 6 is a Mr. Big bar. Mr. Big.
I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be talking about those again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
What's the Mr. Plow thing from The Simpsons? That name
I
again
didn't watch The
is
Simpsons.
Mr. Plow. But everybody knows Mr. Plow.
I don't.
It's Homer's snowplow business. Mr. Plow?
Dude, I got nothing.
That's insane.
I know that we had a fridge magnet growing up of the clown.
Krusty?
Yeah.
I wish I could do his laugh. The like
yeah,
clown
yeah.
laugh. I wish I could do that really well.
No, we had a fridge magnet of him growing up on our fridge. That was a long fucking time ago. And I'm talking like 15, 16, maybe 17 years ago. That
This
was
isn't a good Krusty, but this gets the vibe across.
Krusty.
No, it's not there.
Dude.
I'll learn it.
Yeah,
One day,
I
one day
can hear
I'm
it.
gonna bust out the most insane like clown laugh, and everyone's gonna be terrified of me.
One of these days I'm gonna bust out Krusty.
one of these days I'm gonna bust Krusty. Busty. Yeah, I forget what chocolate. Oh, Mr. Big.
Yeah, no, I fuck with Mr. Big.
It's so good. That's a really good texture of chocolate bar. I like that it's like it's got like
Agreed.
it's like it's not crunchy, but it's not too soft. It's really good. Like the exterior has some crunch when you break through it, but then it's nice and chewy in your mouth.
Yeah, no, we're definitely going to talk about bars like that later on.
Oh,
for sure. Yeah, we're going to get to that.
concur.
Then. Okay, cool. What's your number 6 then?
My number 6 is Mars.
Okay, cool.
So that's it's had a bit of a fall off, but for me personally, just because I still think I have a very strong sweet tooth.
Yeah.
I've always had a very strong sweet tooth. In past episodes, I think desserts, I talked about how I used to order the cotton candy blizzard from Dairy Queen, which is basically just sugar and ice cream.
Yes, that's right.
So I've always had a very big sweet tooth. I think that's why I really liked Mars, because of being caramel, chocolate, nougat. But just as I've gotten older, I find myself like when it's too sweet,
just makes you feel sick.
Yeah, no, exactly. So like I still really like a Mars bar, but my preference for them now is like those Halloween candy small ones. I like those. And those are a lot harder to come by because you can't really buy them like that. You have to buy a bunch like that.
Exactly.
And when you buy a bunch, you have a bunch, and then you still feel
eat
sick.
all of them. Yeah.
So,
I
but I like
totally
Mars.
agree with that. Yeah, no, I Mars bars is just a very classic bar.
You should, yeah, exactly. You should try Three Musketeers next time you're in the States.
I really should.
If you like a Mars bar. But yeah, no, we've already talked about Mars, so I don't really have much to add other than I'll fuck with them. They're good bars.
Hell yeah.
You're number 5. We're in your top 5 now, correct?
Yeah, dude. Bounty bar.
Bounty?
It is.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I made it because I like that. So for those of you who don't know, because I think it's also a Canadian one, is the Bounty. Bounty is a chocolate brand where it's chocolate on the outside and coconut on the inside, and it's fucking delicious.
It's mostly coconut too.
It is mostly coconut.
Which is what I like about it. Because coconut does not fill you up and make you feel like dog shit.
Yes, I also find that people with coconut either love it or hate it. I'm a lover.
So am I. I have actually. I got this thing. Recently, I got it gifted to me. It's in my fridge right now back home. It is a beverage. It is an alcoholic beverage, so only 19 and older if in Canada, 21 or older if in the States.
And whatever the age is
the
everywhere else.
other countries that we don't care about.
Joke, Warden. That was a joke for all the people who are going to read them. But hey, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
It's a joke. He's a joke. He's kidding.
You can get your French nationalism out of here.
Yeah, we spoke French earlier.
Yeah,
man.
we did. I'm a fan of the French people. They have baguettes. I had a croissant earlier.
The croissant.
Mind you, it was doused in Nutella. No, what was I even fucking saying?
Alcoholic beverage in your fridge, yeah.
It is coconut water and rum. Huh. And that sounds really good to me.
Yes.
I'm actually very, very
drink.
excited to have it. It's probably going to sit in my fridge for a while. But I am excited to try it out whenever I try it out because that will be very tropical. I like pina coladas too. Pina coladas taste
getting
good.
caught in the rain.
Yes.
I gotta meet my mama. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Just like getting like no semblance of any tangible words, but it just still sounds like the song. Come on, the red tape.
Yeah.
My number 5.
Bless you.
Thank you. My number 5. Oh God, these are also Canadian.
Normalize saying "bless you" for coughs. By the way,
I like saying "bless you" after people burp. I always find that funny. Bless you. Thanks, man. My number 5, very Canadian, very classic. This used to be my favorite when I was a kid until I had too many and I threw up, and then I didn't have them for a while. Now I've had them again recently and I enjoy them, and that is the coffee crisp.
Oh,
I like a coffee crisp. It's not.
Dude.
It's a lot like because it's a Canadian one, so I'm trying to think of how to explain it for people who haven't had it before. I think the coffee crisp is to chocolate bars what coffee cake is to cake, where it's honestly not that sweet.
Yep.
It's very reserved. It's very like laxed. like very relaxed chocolate bar.
It is.
And I like it for that, you know. So I very rarely feel. I know I just said I got sick from having too many, but it was because I had eaten too many, not from the actual nature of the chocolate bar.
Good for you for coming back from that, because there's been times where I've been sick because I had too many things, and I won't touch that shit
never went
anymore.
back. Yeah, exactly. It's just, I think it's because coffee crisp is not like, it tastes like it would be great with coffee. You know, it's got that like a almost like kind of like wafery again, but it's almost like as durable as something like a Toblerone kind of.
It's also a Canadian staple.
Yes, that's
it's a
true.
Staple, dude. It is a wildly famous chocolate
signature bar.
here in
Yeah,
Canada,
no, you see the red Kit Kat, you see the yellow coffee crisp. You know,
everyone
Mars
gets Kit Kat, or not Kit Kats, coffee crisps in their Halloween bags.
Yes.
Everyone gets them.
Very iconic bar. If you haven't had a coffee crisp, treat yourself. It's a very nice one, and also it would go great with coffee. You know,
it would actually go extremely well with
I don't want to say the word dry, but it is kind of dry, but not.
Well, because it's more
has
wafery.
Yes, exactly.
It's a wafer
I feel
chocolate.
like calling a chocolate dry is sort of implying it's bad, but that's not the case. It's just that's just the type of bar it is.
Yeah, exactly. Which is more or less what I like out of a chocolate bar, and you're going to find that out. My number 4, which is very similar to that, are the Reese's chocolate bars.
Oh yeah,
Reese's has chocolate bars. They've got a few different types of chocolate bars, but I like just like the main.
I've had them. I like Reese's. I thought about putting them on here, but then I didn't.
Yeah.
But I do like them.
Yeah, and I guess like technically the peanut butter cups qualify as like a bar, but if they've got a chocolate bar, I'm gonna put the chocolate bar on.
Yeah,
there.
no, exactly. Where it's like between the cups and the bars, like that one makes more sense for it to be on
this list. Yeah,
but
I love peanut butter and chocolate. That's my thing, man. That's my fucking thing. I love peanut butter and chocolate.
Peanut butter and chocolate, a great combo.
Yes.
Reese's Pieces, Reese's Pieces, but Reese's in general, incredible.
Dude, Reese's Pieces. It is so much fun to get a handful of Reese's Pieces and just eat all of them and just chew on that for like a minute. It is so good.
Me and my friends used to, one of my friends used to always quote that one Game Grumps bit. They're like,
God damn it, Jim! Always eating my Reese's Pieces. It's my best-selling product.
Yeah.
I
love the Reese's bars, man.
Yeah, I feel like maturing is when you start to like Reese's. I didn't like them when I was younger.
I loved them
but then now I'm like, dude, peanut butter and chocolate, me the fuck up.
Also, like, I don't like sugary cereals for the most part. Like, I don't really buy sugary cereals, but if there is one that I treat myself to, it's the Reese's
Puffs.
Reese's Puffs.
You got Reese's Puffs in your bowl?
Wow.
Now your day's gonna lose control. You got Reese's Puffs in your bowl.
What is this?
And just like that, on. You remember the Reese's Puffs, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
Was this on television?
It was a commercial, but then also iDubbbz did like a dance to it while dressed as Tingled from. It was a remix. It was a remix of Uptown Funk and Reese's Puffs. I got Reese's Puffs in my bowl. Wow, now my day's gonna lose control. Wow, I got Reese's Puffs in my bowl.
I've never heard of that.
Like that. No. Reese's
Dude,
Puffs,
I missed out on so much
Puffs.
pop culture shit
Peanut
when I was
butter
younger.
chocolate flavor.
Like, I feel like everybody's going to be talking about pop culture shit from when we were younger as we get older, like being nostalgic about it, and I'm not going to get any of it. I'm going to be nostalgic about this time of my life. This is, like, my memory started today. I became conscious today.
I wish there was a way to know that you're in the good old days before you left them.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to good old...
I wish there was a day good old that before you left
gone. Yeah, I wish that the days were good.
Get that tattooed on your lower back. What is that? Did you just go?
I did. I went with the Reese's bars.
Yes, my number 4, which we have discussed already, is I promised that I had a couple of Twix up my sleeve, and here they are. Number 4 is Twix.
Twix, yeah.
I like Twix. Yeah, again, where it's like it's just like a good combination. It for me is one of I like it because it is a chocolate bar with. I hope I'm right.
Yeah,
I think it's a chocolate bar with caramel.
I think it is,
and other things too. But I'm like, it's the caramel's not as strong, making it not as sweet and not as like sticky. Where you're like,
yes,
which I don't like. So that one, I always like.
Yeah.
Twix is another one where it's like every time I have it, I'm like, damn, that was good.
Twix is cool, man.
Yeah.
Twix is fucking cool. I fuck with Twix pretty heavy, just because I kind of fuck with Mars bars too, and they're kind of similar. I kind of loop them together.
No, exactly. But the Twix I found are just not as like overwhelmingly sweet.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Dude.
3? Is this your number 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this bar. I love this bar. It's very similar to Mr. Big Bar, but better than Mr. Big Bar.
Is it better? Is it so similar to Mr. Big Bar, but better than Mr. Big Bar because it's an O. Henry?
It is an O. Henry. Dude, I love O. Henry.
So do I.
Oh my God.
O. Hungry?
O. Henry.
I think that one might also be Canadian. I don't know that for a fact, though. I don't know if O. Henry's in.
I know that Wonder Bars are kind of similar too. Like the one with the little Viking helmet on it.
Yeah.
Shout out to last episode.
That's true. So for those who may not know, what's in a O. Henry? It's like chocolate. I think it's chocolate, peanuts.
Yeah.
I think it's caramel, and I think it's a little bit of nougat. It's also very similar to Mr. Big, where it's like it's got a bit of crunch, but not a lot, because the nuts add crunch while it's like after you've bitten through it.
Yeah,
But
and that's the one bar that doesn't like it's a lot and it doesn't make me feel great. That I still go, I want that.
Every time, if I'm going out and I'm like, I want to buy myself a chocolate bar, I'm always grabbing an O. Henry. Whoops.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
I forgot. Yeah.
What's your number 3? Not O. Henry.
So my number 3 is a Wonder Bar. I love. There's a specific type of chocolate bar that I like. Number 3 is I like a Wonder Bar.
Are you Wonder Bar Mr. Big O. Henry?
Potentially.
There's no fucking way that is your top 3.
And it's like the same chocolate bar in 3 different fonts, more or less. But I love all 3 of those. And
it's fair. Like I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, that's the order that if I go to buy a chocolate bar and they don't have them, then that's the order that I go to the next one. Like, okay, Mr. Big. Okay, no, then Wonder Bar. Wonder Bar. It's a purple wrapper. It's also like just I don't know. It's all 3. Yeah, no, I basically outed myself. Yeah, no, my top 3 is Wonder Bar, Mr. Big, O. Henry in that order.
So funny.
I love those kinds of chocolate bars where it's like the initial bite has like some crunch and some resistance, but then it becomes very soft and chewy in your mouth. It's very sweet but not overwhelmingly sweet. A lot of blends of very good flavors that go together. You know, like a drier, softer
crunch
cookie,
in there. It's the feeling of the crunch of the peanuts in an O. Henry is so satisfying to me.
Mm-hmm. I fully agree.
I'm glad. I knew we were going to be similar on this list.
Yeah.
Now,
what's your? Just hit me with your 2 and 1.
My top
because
2. Yeah. My number 2 is Kit Kat.
Respect. I should have went with Kit Kat.
Wafers are my favorite kind of bar, which brings me to my number 1, which is Coffee Crisp.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, no, I really, really, really like Coffee Crisp, man. Like, I think it's more or less because I couldn't have as many when I was growing up because I would get them in my Halloween bag. I'd bring them home, and my mom would take all of my Coffee Crisps because she loves Coffee Crisp, and she loves coffee.
And crisps. She's British now.
Yeah, she
That's
is.
what she calls chips.
Yeah, no, I used to come home from school. I'd be like, hey, Mom, how was your day? She'd be like, oi, chop!
Today was good. I had some fish and chips.
I knew somebody like that in high school who I went to high school with, and her accent was like perfectly Canadian, like it just wouldn't get. And then I met her mom recently, and I always forgot that she was half British. This girl that I knew, I always forgot that she was half British. But I met her mom, and her mom just started talking with a British accent. Or no, she might even be fully British. And her mom just started talking with a British accent. And it just threw me off so heavily because it just wasn't what I was expecting. I was like, I wish I was. Yes, right.
I wish I was better at accents. I've said to you before. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast that I wish I could do a good Irish accent because the only thing I can say that sounds Irish, I think, is that one State Farm ad where has the fishing pole and he has the thing at the end of it and he keeps lifting it up. Saying, "Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that."
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think I can say that sounds Irish. But I wish I could like just do a flawless.
Yeah. No, it's such a good accent.
Top of the morning to you.
A lot of I love the Irish accent.
Like Australian.
I love the Scottish accent. I love the Australian accent. Some of the British, the British accent is kind of all over the place, just depending where you are in the country.
Yeah,
so some of them are kind of cool. Some of them
are
are just like, what the fuck is that?
I wish I could do the Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Some men just want to watch the world burn. That was terrible. Bloody hell.
Dude, it's a fucking.
I can't do a deep British accent. I think if I try to be soft. Hello, love. My name's Nicholas.
Yeah, more
Welcome
like
back to
Beatles styled. Yeah.
Ringo's not even the best drummer in the band.
That's such a funny fucking line. But yeah, no, Kit Kat and Coffee Crisp are my top 2.
Those are
I really
classics.
fuck with those, man.
Yeah.
I really fuck with those. Wow.
What?
This is our shortest episode yet. We have gone so quickly.
What time is it?
We're 33 minutes in.
Damn. Okay. Wow. Well, very quickly.
This is going to be like a taster episode for some people.
That's true.
This is going to be actually. This one might pull more views just because they're
it's
like,
shorter.
oh, cool. I'll check this one out.
Yeah. You know what might help us lose some of those views? A word from our sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by Rankings. To give you a little taster of Rankings, we've decided to rank a thing. Today, we're rating Gatorade's number 3.
We have the blue Gatorade. And at number 2, we got...
the red Gatorade. At number 1, we've got...
of course, the yellow Gatorade. Fucking fight me.
This has been Rankings, and we've ranked a thing.
Now,
back to our regular schedule. Back to
rankings. that's the sound that you probably just heard.
You heard it.
Yep, that means that we're back to the podcast. Yeah,
I can't contain myself.
Yeah, no, I'm just so excited thinking about chocolate in this historically short episode where I feel like we're probably going to agree pretty well.
Yeah, probably. This is going to be like...
Although part of the reason it's probably shorter is because I fucked up and said my top 3
there
basically in one go.
Yeah, I guess we kind of... Yeah, that makes sense.
I alluded to the fact that Mr. Big was going to be on my list, and then I just straight up accidentally said O. Henry is my number 1, and then I said Wonder Bar at number 3, and I was like, okay, there's only one left that could be number 2. So, yeah, that's my bad, cuh. I feel like this one I feel like we want to start here and work our way up.
Okay, cool.
Because I feel like if we start at 10, we're going to end up erasing like at least 3 of them.
I think just because I also have O. Henry in my top 3, I think we can pretty much unanimously say that O. Henry
number 1.
Okay,
then I'm down to put Coffee Crisp at number 2. Then.
Yeah, okay, I fuck with that.
Look how impeccable my handwriting is sideways.
Oh, hungry.
O. Henry. See, the fact that we even know these, they're grilled into my brain.
That's the only one that's grilled into my brain.
Well, no, we talked about you're not yourself when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers. Yeah. And while we didn't grow up with it, we do know the break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah, that's true.
So number 3, where was your I feel like Kit Kat should be number 5. I feel like that is the perfect number 5.
Okay, cool. Let's do number 5.
Because to me,
I'm okay with that.
Kit Kat is like almost, if not maybe, the quintessential candy bar. But I don't. It's not my favorite.
So too. I think it is too.
Number 5 to me is like this is like you won the big bracket.
Yeah.
You know?
Can we throw Reese's at 3? Does that feel?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Chuck it down. I'm cool with Reese's.
Like that feels like a good. Because it's kind of different from everything else.
Yeah, peanut butter chocolate flavor. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know what I do? That's what I wake up to. Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. A peanut butter chocolate combinations on time.
Back when I was cooking, I worked with this guy for just one summer who was from Toronto and had a very thick Toronto accent. If you don't know the Toronto accent, search it up. It is actually kind of comical.
It was at the end of what Kendrick song? Cheese and fam.
Oh, yeah. So if you don't know the Toronto accent, it is actually quite funny, and you should search it up. And it is a real thing. Like, we're not joking. It does exist. People do talk like that. And he's got a very thick Toronto accent, and I remember him going into the fridge one day, and he was a temp, right? So he was only there for like a month. And he walked into the fridge the one day, and I hear him exclaim from the back, "Oh my God, they got Reese's in here."
God damn it, Jim.
And then the next day,
I was eating my Reese's Pieces.
The chef de cuisine walked into the fridge and then storms back out. "Who the fuck ate my Reese's Pieces?" And this guy's standing there and just...
Well, I'm not getting hired back.
This guy's like... He's like 30-something. He's so funny. Shout out T. Shout out T. I don't know if T will ever see one of these, but shout out T.
I prefer coffee personally, but so number 4, my vote here is either Mr. Big or Wonder Bar.
I go Mr. Big because Wonder Bars I've never really been a big fan.
That's
they're
okay.
Just like kind of just to me.
What do you have anything else that you feel should be number 4?
Nope.
Okay, the Mr. Big.
Nope. No, Mr. Big can go there unless we want to put Bounty there, but I think Bounty is good for 6.
I think so too. Mr. Big.
Yeah, Bounty. Yeah, that's perfect.
I think maybe Twix.
I want to get one of the mint things in here.
Oh, for sure. We can put the Arrow one if you want. I think the Arrow one's better than the I forget what the other one's called.
For the sake of the list, you're right.
I think the Arrow bar is probably the better choice. The mint Arrow.
The one like the York peppermint patty is definitely better, but I think for the sake of the list,
it's more chocolate bar.
Yeah, so mint Arrow and then
mint.
Do you like Mars bars better than Twix, or which one do you like more?
I think I like Twix better.
Okay, so we can go Twix Mars,
and then do we want to put like Snickers at the top?
Yeah, sure, dude. Yeah, no, perfect. Actually,
that to me feels good.
Oh my God!
Look at that. That's a good array of. I'm pretty sure that's how Arrow like the chocolate is spelled. I'm pretty sure it's AERO.
Uh-huh. You killed it, dude. You killed it.
Fucking go!
Oh my God!
And now, very early. How far into this are we?
Like 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's without the cuts that there will be. This will be a very short episode, but you know, and it's nice to just have a nice little one every now and then. Especially if something
knows?
pretty
Maybe
big
I'll
could
go
be
off
coming.
the hook at the end. Maybe
That's
I'll go
true.
off the hook and
Yeah.
start ranting.
I'm gonna
gonna kill
do
our
all
career at
10
the end of this
minutes.
episode.
I'm gonna sing all 10 merits of American Pie. I'm gonna
Yeah. I'm gonna go on a rant that will end both of our careers.
Yeah.
At the end of this episode.
such a vile rant that by
Yeah.
me just sitting here,
and it's
my
not
career
even
will
like
be
it's,
over.
yeah, dude. It's not even anything like controversial. It's just
stick
about
around
chipmunks.
for the truth about paper towels.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna go off on Big Paper Towel.
Yeah, you got 24 hours to respond, Bounty. The paper towel's not the chocolate bar. Kicking us off at number 10 for the top 10 pocket bars, we got Snickers. You can't spell that without my name.
Number 9. It's also my favorite planet. It's Mars.
And at number 8, I no longer have any of them up my sleeve. It's Twix.
Sweet. At number 7, you know, it's getting kind of fresh in here. It's Mint Arrow.
Oh, of course. And what's that huge spill on the table doing? Well, you can clean that up real quick with number 6, our Bounty.
Yeah, you really can, and it's being marketed to you at a horrible price. And just starts
Big paper towel.
Yeah, those guys, dude. I don't.
Bounty, your products
really
are
grinds
literally,
my
your
gears.
paper towel is actually right there. So actually, please don't be upset with us
Oh my
and
God,
actually
can we get
sponsor us.
sponsored by Bounty, the paper towel company?
I would gladly eat a whole roll of your paper towels for money.
Number 5, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Number 4, it's not my name on Tinder. It's Mr. Big.
Number 3 is the Reese's bar. Do you want me to say number 1 and number 2?
Number 2 is Coffee Quisp.
Coffee crisp. It's not coffee crisp. Coffee is a crispy.
This coffee tastes a
I love
little
it. It's
crispy. So I can feel really tickled on the back of my throat.
Number 1.
We've got
Oh, Henry. Oh, hungry. Oh,
Henry.
Oh,
Oh,
Henry.
Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Wow.
Who's Henry?
I don't know.
And what do you think this was? Was this Oh, Henry, or was this Oh, Henry?
Or was this Oh, Henry?
Dude, there's so many.
That's true. What's the lore behind Oh, Henry?
Are they angry? Are they joking? Or are they turned on?
At Henry. Oh, Hank.
Oh, hungry. Oh, horny.
I went so much of my life not knowing that Hank was short for Henry.
What?
Did you just find out about that right now? Hank is
No.
the nickname for Henry.
I didn't know that at all.
This is my Bengals. All over again.
Is Hank Green's real name Henry Green?
I don't even think his real name is
Hank
or Henry.
Oh.
I think that's just what he goes by. I could be completely wrong, but
He's
I
also
do know
an author too, right? So authors tend to go by pseudonyms a lot.
I know Green is his last name because his brother John Green is.
Yes, that's right.
I could be completely wrong. It might be like a middle name too. His name might be something Henry Green, and he just goes by Hank.
What a talented family.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, but like those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I love those guys, dude.
Yeah, top 10 Green family members.
John and Hank are at the top.
Yes, and then
Good tie,
Rachel
actually.
from Friends.
Is her last name Green?
Yeah, Rachel Green.
Really?
Yeah.
That kind of ruins Rachel for me.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel like fitting for her last name.
Would you think it was going to be?
Purple?
Yeah, she gave more indigo or violet.
Yeah, Rachel Indigo.
Yes.
Indigo what?
Indigo into Monica's apartment because it's Friends.
Yeah, dude.
And on that stellar joke, thank you for tuning in to another incredible episode of Rag Kigs. We'll be back next week with a different episode, which we are not recording at this time, so I don't know what it is.
Next week, we're ranking paper towel companies.
We're ranking paper towel companies, and we'll be wearing different clothes because we'll be recording it a different day.
Oh, I'm not wearing clothes.